Yeah, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. I'm out today on the edge of Dresden, right on the, I guess you'd call this the east edge of Dresden, with at J&R Fresh Market. R and J? J&R. J&R. Anyway, tell us about what's going on here and tell us how you ended up here and everything.
Yeah, so we came to Canada 11 years ago. After being here so many times on vacation, we might as well, stay here. I had to convince my wife Joyce first, to come over, but made a couple of trips this way and, try to convince her to start a business here instead of staying in Holland, and eventually she did, luckily. And after getting here 11 years ago, we got the opportunity to get a job at the Van Dam family in Wallaceburg. Ron, Hector, and Yvonne, which I'm still thankful for because they got us eventually going. They helped us with the paperwork in the beginning to get our work permit and stuff. And a couple years down the road, we got the opportunity here to buy the front half of this farm. We set it off in the back from my cousins Pascal and Kevin, and started rolling here. We started with half an acre of sweet corn with a little fruit stand right here, with like 5 or 6 customers a day. It was a long day sitting in that little booth, but we ended up putting this little store down last year, and now 6 years down the road, we grow 5 acres of sweet corn, about a quarter acre of strawberries, raspberries, tomatoes, melons, and some other vegetables. My wife Joyce, we met her. The tall kid there, he's 14 now. He was 3 at a time when we came, and he's still Dutch. And then 7 years ago, we got little Nick. He's a full Canadian already, and that's how it started rolling.
Well, that's good. You're lucky too that you had relatives here.
Yeah, like I have to mention, we couldn't have done this at all without the Jennens. Pascal and Kevin got us going here, and still, if I need equipment or whatever, I only have to call them and can go get it. Pete helped us with getting the strawberries going, and he's only a phone call away.
And I noticed you're saying "hey," like you're Canadianized already.
A little bit.
And the other thing with this property, you couldn't get a better spot. Like right on the highway, right on the edge of town.
Yeah.
Like you can't beat it.
No.
Because if you wished for a piece of property for a farm market, you got to be on the edge of a town.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just perfect.
It's perfect. It's a perfect fit for us, and this is what we want to do. And we want to keep growing. We're not there yet. We have a long way ahead of us yet. So.
And that's kind of why I'm out here. Like I think you guys are just on the cusp of expanding, and we've got to get the market. Like everybody, there's lots of people that don't even know what goes on out here.
No.
And we've been dropping in here for a few years. I know. Even at Christmas, you have a little Christmas store, and we were at it the first year in the barn. Little chilly.
Yeah, it was a little bit cold, but we're doing it in here now, and it's that has to grow yet. It's only our second year doing the Christmas stuff, but it takes time with everything.
We like to grow like small, right? Start small.
And then build your clientele.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not like you're on the edge of Toronto here. Like
no.
It's just
and it takes time for the people to get to know us and this and that. And we noticed that in the beginning, the first couple of years too, because we're new in Dresden, nobody knew us, so
afraid to stop in.
Yeah.
And you guys are so easy to talk to. Like I don't know why everybody shouldn't just drop in. You've got a really good spot.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
I'm really blessed to get the chance to get started here, and we took it, and it's not easy. We've got to make baby steps, but it's coming, and we keep the foot on the throttle.
Every morning we pick together, like strawberries, raspberries, sweet corn.
Sweet corn coming up in a couple of weeks.
In the summertime.
Yeah.
The sweet corn's going to be on in about 2 weeks. Yeah. So about the 10th to the 14th of July.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's why I'm here today, to remind everybody, hey, this is the place to get your sweet corn. And I see you've even got cherries here.
Yeah, we buy those in. We don't grow them ourselves because it's too labor intensive, and you know it's easier to buy them in and make a little bit of profit on them. But
we also get like peaches in, and we buying more.
Yeah, it's hard to grow everything.
You can
for sure,
no.
especially with labor these days, eh?
Yeah.
So yeah, we buy them in, and it's going good. And our strawberries are gone already. Raspberries are gone for the day. So yeah, it's going pretty well.
So when will the raspberries be on?
Right
They're on,
now.
Oh, they're on now.
They started this week. Yeah, yeah.
So you're sold out?
We're sold out for
Today?
raspberries and strawberries today. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
gone.
we have limited supplies right now, strawberries and raspberries, but they will come on really strong.
And then what's those other bushes out there?
That's Haskap. And it's a little bit of, well, you can explain that better than me.
Well,
because-
it's a sweet sour berry. It's like an oval blue, called like a blueberry, and it's a really multi berry. But we didn't have too much luck yet, so hopefully in the next couple of years, we need to know, like, get to know how to pick them and when to pick them.
But we had a really good crop on them this year, but they come on a little bit too early for us because we don't have raspberries or strawberries yet when they are ready. And we had a really high windstorm and an inch and a half of rain in an hour, so all the berries fell on the ground.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. That was for the birds.
This
So-
year we seem like we're getting way too much rain.
Oh, it's last night even, we had a couple of tens again, and
Yeah, my daughter's farm got 1.5 inches yesterday
wow.
at just the other side of Eberts.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll take a walk down to the cornfield.
Sure.
I wanted to see this building show this building from out here. This is a fantastic market building. And board and batten, it really looks nice. And inside, there's a real nice door that you made out of
Panel wood,
pallets.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
The desk too. The, how do you call it?
Counter, yeah.
Oh, it's made out of,
No, that's just plywood.
oh,
But it's,
yeah.
The door looks really good. Yeah, it's all just cut down pallets. You can walk down along the road here if it's not too soggy.
I'm used to mud.
So I got my boots on anyway, so.
You need a cherry sign. Have you got a cherry sign?
No.
So, how much time are you leaving between the stages of corn?
When it's up in two-leaf stage, I plant the next batch. It evens out a little bit, but it gives you about a week of picking for the next batch is on. So as soon as it pops up, I'll give it another day, so it's in two-leaf stage, and then we'll plant another 12 rows. That gives you the staggering the way you see it now.
Then you've got 2 more on the other side.
3 actually. I got to plant one tomorrow. I was going to plant it tonight, but it's a little bit wet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll plant tomorrow. I think it's going to turn out to be 9 batches total.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That brings us into the end of September, yeah.
I wanted to get out here because I drove by on the weekend and I saw the corn out in tassel.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not long and it'll be ready, especially with this heat.
Oh yeah. And the moisture we get in it. We get hopefully getting a nice size of ear. So this stuff here is going to be ready in 10 days. It's in full tassel now. This is the second batch. It evened out a bit, but still this is a 6-7 days behind, so we should be fine, you know, picking wise. And yeah, this gives us about a week worth of selling, and then we move on towards the driveway. And
So do you plant different varieties?
no, yeah, actually this is an early variety, these two, and the third one, that's a different one. That's a 77 day. This is 69. And there is a couple of ones that are tasseling in that batch too, but that's just some seed that was still in the box.
Oh, one thing that was interesting, you started some of this under plastic, didn't you?
This here, yeah.
until the wind come along.
The wind, yeah, we had was a little bit of a boo-boo there, but it turned out to be good. I had to lay the plastic down twice.
Yeah,
though,
the plastic really helps. It warms the soil up.
Yeah, but I seeded first, and I pulled the plastic over top the rows. And then I had to pull the plastic off again when it was in 2-leaf stage, so it could pop out. And luckily, we had a fairly warm spring. It's a gourmet variety, so it's not Roundup ready. So I spray pre-emerge, and it's 90% clean. I got a little bit of weeds in it, but it's not too bad. So.
Yeah, it's hard with sweet corn because you don't get the canopy like you do with field corn.
No, because it's only a 20,000 population instead of...
And a small plant.
Small plant, yeah. Actually, the next batch coming up, the second variety, it gets taller though. It's got 6 feet. This is only like 5 or 4.5. So that canopy is better than this, but the people like this variety because it's really sweet, and it takes a little bit more labor, but I think it pays off because people really like it.
These runways are a good idea.
Yeah, this is where I drive with my sprayer.
Oh, okay.
Over top,
yeah.
Otherwise I got to drive like here through the corn, and I might knock some down if I'm not careful enough. But no, it's it turns out, you know, with the little laneways, it's easy to pick too, eh?
Yeah.
I'll drive through a little tractor with a toad behind it, and I'll just throw it in, and then you pick like 50 dozen in half an hour or so. It goes pretty quick. It's kind of soggy here, eh?
Well, it's sure different than last year.
Oh yeah. Last year we didn't start picking till 27th of July. So now we're 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, but we never had a rain for how many days?
Yeah, I know. It's really dry, eh? Then next to the corn here, we got some soybeans I put in just to
Rotate.
rotate a bit, yeah.
Yeah, you can see the market garden building good from here.
Yeah, yeah. It's in a good spot. First I wanted to put it close to the road, but now we got lots of room in front of the building for people to pull in and turn around. And
You got to have parking.
absolutely, yeah.
And once you've got it there, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
The other one, you kind of had a drive-through. I always drove around.
With COVID, we
Yeah.
had a drive-through.
But now we got more room in front of the store because we had a lady once, she backed into the ditch with the headlights sticking up.
Yeah.
So
Can't have that.
no. Then here we got all the soybeans then, and then a little patch squash and green beans, a little bit of peppers and melons. A couple of varieties of melons. Squash, butternut squash.
Is that something new, or did you have it last year?
We had it last year too, yeah.
Just a little bit more.
We put some more in this year. We've got a couple hundred plants of melons.
Squash, peppers, beans, yellow green beans, cantaloupes, watermelons.
The peppers
tomato.
don't look too great though, because they got nicked by that frost we had. When was it? First week of May or something. We had a late frost, and they never really recovered. But they,
And you've got irrigation?
yeah,
It's
drip
all on
tape.
drip tape.
They get fertilizer and water a couple times a day.
And then we have
The
tomatoes.
sidewalls blew out of the tunnels already, but they're going to be replaced pretty soon. So. Here we have tomatoes, a couple hundred plants, mostly beefsteak, and then 2 rows of raspberries. But we just put them in a couple months ago, so they'll be setting fruit now. There's a couple on them.
Yeah.
Oh, you see them? There you go. Point it out.
Yes.
You better eat that one. Oh, maybe in a couple of
It's not
days.
ready,
Yeah, a couple of days.
And then
Well, he's been watching one down there grow.
Oh yeah, he keeps an eye on it.
Tomatoes are doing well.
Yeah, they're on the same drip, so they get water and fertilizer enough. So they should be on too when the corn is ready, another 10 to 14 days. So
we have some lavender plants that are almost ready to go.
That's our little project.
Side project.
So what do you do with that?
We're gonna sell them.
Lavender. You don't eat lavender.
No.
I'm only into whatever you eat. That's why I keep my slim, trim body.
Yes. Watch the little steak
Yeah.
there that you don't throw it.
Go inside.
So here we got 6,000 strawberry plants, 3,000 per tunnel, 200 feet long, 30 feet wide, on tabletops. And we just had a first flush done, so now the new flowers are starting to pop up. And in another couple of weeks, they'll be ready to pick.
So what do you lose between flushes? About 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
Yeah, pretty much 3 weeks. We still pick a couple flats a day, but it's time to expand now, because we need more plants for next year.
Yeah. Now, is there any way that you could have some come on when?
Yeah, the plan is if you put up a couple more tunnels, then we can plant the first batch, so to speak, and then wait a couple of weeks and plant the second batch, and then there's staggered more, and then you got one batch flower in, and you're picking in the other one. So
these are perennials, though.
Yeah.
So what do you do in the wintertime with them?
They advised us to rip them out and throw them out every year.
Oh, put new plants in every year.
And new dirt too, because you might carry over some diseases that you don't know of yet, and they pop up next year, and then your crops is wasted, eh? So that's why we throw them out in the fall and start all over again next year.
This tabletop idea, that's a good plan.
Absolutely. You know, they're 4 feet tall, and you walk along. If you have berries, which you don't have too many now, see the flowers are coming up, and they just pick them like this. See, we got some tip burn. This is from last week's heat when it was like 36 degrees out. It's 45 in here then. That's just a calcium shortage, but it doesn't really it looks ugly, but it doesn't really hurt the plant.
So it was 45 degrees in here?
Yeah, pushing it. We roll the sides up. So
you get a little wind.
But we had a couple of days with that extensive heat, like 35 out, and then no wind. Yeah. But then we pick at 6 o'clock in the morning, so we'll be out of here by 8. Otherwise it gets way too hot, So
there's one down there coming.
yeah, here is one that's pretty much ready.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a tomorrow strawberry.
That's a tomorrow strawberry. And we've got new flowers coming, but we just had a scout here and she checked them all and they look good, so.
So then they'll bear till the 1st of September?
No, till pretty much when the nights cool down and you hit the first frost, and they're pretty much done.
So maybe October then.
Hopefully, yeah. The weather holds up.
See, this is something that's changed in the last 10 years. Like ever-bearing strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
At least in this area.
Yeah.
Like it used to be.
The Juneberry.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah. For a couple of weeks and then that's it. No, these are ever-bearing, so they keep producing. You get the flushes every couple of weeks, and then.
And I know the ones that you had before really a good flavor to them.
Okay, thank you.
And I find that some of the times the later ones don't taste quite as good as the early ones.
No, we noticed that too last year already, and as soon as the heat, takes off a bit, and cooler nights, the flavor gets less sweet too. So.
Well, this Hightower thing, where did it come from? Is this a U.S. thing?
No, it's there's a company in Tilsonburg. They put them up.
No, but who invented it? Like,
I would say it's coming from Europe.
Probably Europe. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool system. It's just all the posts they got flighting on them, so they just spin them into the ground a couple of feet.
Oh, okay.
And then they got this Y's on the end and just stick the hoops on, and then you can keep adding, eh?
Yeah.
So in theory, we can go all the way down to the road, but
yeah,
we'll see about that one.
Well, this is good. And your weed control up here, you don't have to worry about grass or.
Well, you do actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, birds fly in and they drop stuff, or the wind brings it in. We even got flea bane in them. So we'll go through it every day picking for sure, and then, you know, if you see some, you just pull it out right away. It's gone.
But it's definitely not as bad than it is in the ground.
No.
Yeah, in the ground, the grass is terrible.
Oh, for sure. It's hard to keep
up with
clean.
that, no.
And now we just, you know, we walk along, and, you know, if you see weeds or any bad berries, we just pull them off right away. So
Now, my parents used to have berries, but when we used to transplant new berries out, you got very few berries the first year. I can't believe how much plant material you've got here.
These were bare root when we planted them.
it was just a little root with one cane on it, not even. And these
you've
are
got
2 months old now.
Yeah, you've got a lot of plant there for 2 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took off good, so can't complain.
Anyway, that's great. Well, I'll keep it rolling.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out here and show everybody how these berries are grown. I think this is very unique. I don't think a lot of people know about these tabletops. And,
No.
and it is better on your back for sure.
Oh, it is actually.
It is.
And
It
it's
is.
still considered a field berry.
Okay.
But it's hard, you know. You got to cut the grass anyways. But that's not an easy job. Takes some time to go all around the post, this and that, eh? But we got a 14-year-old that's.
I was going to say, he's right here. Your grass cutter's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing a good job at it, so I guess I'm going to keep him.
Yeah, you have to.
Eh?
Anyway, that's going to about do it for this video. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.